I went down to the dog park in the new Washington Park here in Cincinnati, and with a neighbor of mine. I just met her a few weeks ago. We spoke on the street. She lives on the same street as I do, and she saw Miss Lily, and she invited me to go to the dog park with her. And so uh, Miss Lily, by the way, bit my friend Patty's dog Baxter, and really he wasn't. He's just a sweet little dog that he wouldn't harm a fly. So I was going to take Lily to the park to get her socialized. All right, that was my main intention. So we get to the park. It's really, really nice. We had a really good time. Lily started acting, just like the other dogs. She fell right into the routine of every time a new dog comes through the gate, they run up, all the dogs run up and kiss the new dog and sniff them out and say hello, and then they run to the owner of the new dog and do the same thing. So it's very cute. And anyway, we were getting ready to leave the park or walk around the outskirts of it so we could check out the entire park, not just the dog park, because they've done a lot of remodeling down there. There was a band playing.
What a great he sounds a little like Jimmy Durante. Yeah, cut his words real short, yeah.
Jazz. It was really nice. A lot of people there. And so my friend, had to go to the restroom, and she has 3 dogs, 2 little tiny teacup poodles and a big, very laid-back white German Shepherd. And so she was going to go to the restroom, and I said, "Do you want me to hold the dogs for you?" And she said, "No, I'll just take them with me. That's fine." And I said, "Okay, I'm going to be over here by the fountains, and I'm going to be taking some video of these. The fountains are beautiful. They come up in all this different colors of lights, and really neat." And so Lily and I were sitting over there, and then a few minutes later I turned around and I saw my friend coming toward me, and I saw this look on her face that told me something really was wrong. And so I got up and I started walking toward her, and I was like, what's going on? What's the matter? And she said, "Oh, I'm not allowed to take the dogs in the bathroom." And she had already gone in, and everybody was making over the dogs and everything. But apparently one of the workers at the park stopped her and told her she wasn't allowed to take the dogs in. She was like, "Okay." Well, had I known that, I would have, had we both known that, because this was my first time, but she had been there before and no one had ever said anything, and there were no signs posted. So anyway, what happened was we started to leave the area to go out and walk around the entire perimeter, like I said, and there's like a intersecting cross walk where I looked over and I saw this security guard practically running towards us as we were walking out of the park, and we passed the intersection before he got to it, but he still followed us, and he was yelling, "Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am." So I said, "I think he's talking to you." So we both stopped and turned around, and he said, "You're not allowed to bring those dogs into the bathroom." And she was like, and I was like, practically in unison, "We know, she was already told." And he said, "Well, who told you?" And she pointed to the guy. She pointed him out in the crowd, that guy over there. And the security guard said, "Well, he's not a security guard. He's just a park employee. So I have to tell you because that's my job." And so we're like, okay. And about that time, about 20 yards away, there was this black woman sitting over there with, I guess, a group of friends. And she started yelling at me and my friend, "You people don't want to follow the rules. You people think you're above the law." And that's when I lost it, because I live in a predominantly black neighborhood, and I'm forever justifying why I live here, and standing up for a lot of, standing up for the people who live here when I hear a lot of white people saying, racist remarks. So when a black woman said that racist remark toward me and my friend, and she had no idea, she couldn't have had any idea what was going on, because she couldn't have heard that far away. So I was like, I looked over there, and I was really mad. So I can't really exactly remember what I said, because you know how you get mad and you just get mad. You just kind of go crazy, and you don't know really what you said, because you're so angry. So anyway, I was like, you people. I was like, you people, really? I was screaming it. Oh, I hope I didn't break your speakers just then. But I was like, then I looked at the security guard, and I was like, really, you people? What does that mean to you? Does that sound a little bit racist to you? I said, this is exactly why people don't want to come down here. People don't want to enjoy the space because of things like this. This is why white people are afraid to come down here. I'm not afraid to go down there, and I'm going to continue to go down there because this is my neighborhood and that's my park, okay? But that is the majority. That is the reason the majority of white people don't want to be in this neighborhood, because of stuff like that, okay? So he said, hold on a minute, ma'am. Calm down. Cool off. He goes, I'm going to go talk to her. So he walked over to go talk to this woman, and about that time, then I looked around and my friend was standing back talking to two police officers. So I walked back there, and they were like, what? They asked me what was going on, and so I explained to them. And then I went back to talk to that security guard once he had talked to the lady. I don't know what happened to her. I didn't see her again after that. But I went back to talk to the security guard, and he was, I was trying to explain to him what happened. I said, she's been here before. There's no sign. Is there a sign posted on the bathroom doors, no dogs allowed? Because this is a dog park too, And he says, no, there isn't a sign. I said, well, then maybe we could follow the rules if we knew what they were. Okay, so you need to post that on the door of the bathrooms. So he said, if you want a sign up there. And he was getting all cocky with me. He goes, you need to go talk to that guy over there, pointing to this white man who was standing there talking to the two cops. So I walked over there and I said, so are you the owner of this place? Because that's what the security guard told me, that he was the owner. And I thought, how can someone own a public park? But anyway, I went over there and I said, are you the owner of this place? And he was like, well, I'm on the board of trustees. And I said, okay. And I relayed to him what had just happened, and I said, you really need to put a sign up over there so stuff like this won't happen again. I mean, we're willing to follow the rules, we're willing to obey the law, we just need to know what the law is so that we can obey it, period. So, I posted something on Facebook. I was really irate by the time I got home, and I was still fuming. You could probably see the steam coming up off my head. So, I'm over it now, and I really, I teach peace so much, and here I was getting all upset, but I felt betrayed. I think that's what it was. I felt betrayed by the black community because I'm always standing up for them. So when she spewed out some hateful, racist comments towards us, well, I just felt betrayed. So I was hurt. And when you're hurt, you get angry and you can do things that you wouldn't normally do. So that's the story for those of you who wanted to know what happened at the dog park. Okay, bye. I took you to the park to get you socialized, and I need to be socialized? Isn't that funny? Do you love your mama? Yes? Your mama loves you. Yes, she does.